You may have recently seen headlines like this that make it seem as though Pierre Poilievre is a centrist. Like, yeah, Canada can build more homes without getting rid of the Greenbelt. That's something we all know and appreciate. And maybe it has something to do with the fact that he had his Axe the Carbon Tax rally that was postponed due to all the wildfires due to, climate change. But you've also probably seen this headline and article showcasing how Pierre Poilievre's Conservative Party is embracing the language of conspiracy theorists. So what exactly is going on here? I think that Pierre Poilievre is finally taking a page out of Harper's book. Basically, he's speaking out of both sides of his mouth at the same time. And if I was to wager a bet, the side of his mouth that's speaking towards the more centrist side of Canadian society is the side that's going to win out, if he becomes Prime Minister. There's a well-known saying in the political spheres of Canada that Canadians absolutely love a conservative that governs like a liberal. Because Canadians love the concept of a conservative who's going to, save money on the budget and lower the deficits and this and that, but they actually hate when it happens. What this means is that for somebody like Harper or Pierre Poilievre to be a successful long-term prime minister, they have to shift more towards the center. But this doesn't happen in all aspects of their policies. I do not think that Pierre will be a good prime minister. I do not think that he's good for the Canadian economy. I do not think that he's good for our social fabric. But I do think that there's something to be said about the fact that he's going to want to be prime minister for as long as possible. And so if he does become prime minister, what we should be doing is using the pressure of the fact that it will be a very, very flimsy alliance for him to be winning and try to leverage that to make sure that he doesn't enact far-right policies. It worked on Harper, and it will work on him. Now you might be saying, oh, well, it's not working with Doug Ford. That's because Ontarians keep handing him massive majorities. If Pierre only has a very thin majority, or if he only has a minority government, he's going to have to appease centrists. And if you're on the left, you might be thinking, well, how does that help me? You can drag people on the center further to the left. You can expand the Overton window. Society is not a single election game. We live in this country our whole lives. We are going to be on this planet for 60 to 100 years. Use that time to expand your network. Explain to people why certain things are a good idea. You don't always have to be radical in every single conversation that you have. Sometimes you just gotta say things that are common sense. Like that Canada can build more homes without getting rid of the Greenbelt.